Doo-doo. Hello, everybody. Get settled, listen to the music. I'll be 2 minutes. 2 minutes. All right, Nina, how you doing? Get settled, everyone. Just welcome yourselves in. I'll be 2 minutes. Bit of a rush today. Jeff, you're a co-host.
Jeff, don't you love that? Did you know you were going to be a co-host?
Yeah, you're here.
Unmute, unmute. Unmute, Jeff, unmute.
That helps, doesn't it?
It does.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Danny.
Hi, Jeff.
Looks like I'm substituted again today, just for a few minutes this time. Greg is just having a quick wee. Come in, Ignacio. Come and say hello. You all ready, Danny?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Do you know what's really funny is every time I see
Oh, you're going
look completely
first?
different.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
It's my multiple personalities coming out into
The artistic nature. The artistic nature. Hello, everyone. Greg is just having a probably a pee. He always seems to have a pee. Somebody's worked right to the last minute. Here comes Bobby, and I think this is Mr. Paul Mannion is just joining as well. I think Paul is iPhone, isn't he? Hi, Paul. Hi, Nancy. And Kelly. So,
Kelly.
Dan, tell us about your day.
What would you say?
Tell me about your day. You're going to be doing a meditation a little bit later on.
True.
Tell us about your day. How did yesterday affect you?
Well, today is just, I've been up for like an hour.
You've
New
been
York.
up for an hour.
Yeah.
So what time are we on?
10. Well, no, a little earlier. But
10 o'clock. That's not too bad getting up that time. It is Sunday.
Hola. Better late than never, eh?
Exactly. I've let in a few people. Danny was just telling us about how she was lazy today and has just woken up.
Lazy.
Oh my God.
with a little biter, she bit me.
Penny. Ooh.
Ah,
Yep. Cheers, everyone.
cheers.
Hi.
No, Paul's arrived. I just saw
Yes.
the iPhone come in. The iPhone
Nice one.
is your Paul, isn't it?
I'll
So-
just check. Is that you, Paul? Say hello in the chat. Let us know how it's going, guys. Say hello in the chat. If you are, oh yeah, hello everyone. And also, if anyone's new, let us know. iPhone, is that you, Paul? Bobby Schofield's back in town. What else we got in there? Just checking the names. Hello. Yep, Mannion's iPhone. Hello there, Harika. How you doing today?
I'm
Emily,
good, thank
Emma.
you, Greg. Nice to see
Hello.
you.
You too, mate. Okay. What's going on, Maria? You okay? Heads on the side. You all right? Okie dokie. Oh, it's a bit of a rush today, but that's just the way I am. So, checking. You can hear me okay, Jeff? Not too high, not too low.
Nice. Volume of the music's good as well, so that balance is all good.
Gotcha,
Here comes Joe.
So 45 seconds of, I think it's Nusrat Ali Fatih Khan. Just 30 seconds. Go ahead, Danny. Go ahead, Danny. Like it.
I'm making
Okay.
some tea, but I
Oh, I
can't
thought
not
you were
move.
just shaking your head.
No, I'm making tea, but I feel the music.
Got it, got it.
You nearly lost a finger, Danny. Dog fisted this morning. I don't think it's big enough to take the full finger, it's a plaster.
We were playing, and she bit. Whatever.
Okay, let me just open this. Okay, what day is it? It's Sunday. It's day 3 of our wondrous little world of manifesting, visualizations, breathing like beasts, and just connecting as a group. It's all good. Okay, so what are we going to do today? A bit of this, a bit of that. Changing things around slightly, but in a similar vein, you know. So first of all, I just want to pick on someone and say hello. Now, the infinite group of breathers and coaches, we all know each other, but let's see if we can find someone that I haven't spoken to. Maria, if I may, I just saw you there before. Yeah, go on, just say hello. It won't hurt you.
Unmute. There, I
There you-
unmuted.
Hello,
Hey.
Maria. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Good. I think everyone else is all right. Am I
Excellent.
right in saying you've been every day, or is this today your first
I have
day?
been every day. I've been every day. And I've been on your Sundays, but on my Facebook, I'm Elizabeth. I'm not Maria. So
Okay.
Mhm,
Yeah, you're very
now you-
chatty. Nice to
there,
meet
yeah,
you. Yeah, I
chatty
think
Kathy.
and I think we did speak last time as well, briefly on a Sunday session.
a couple of Sundays, and I didn't show myself, and I was going to expose myself, and the exposure joke came out about being it just went crazy. So, but I'm loving
Yes.
this. So I keep posting, I keep sharing on Facebook, and hopefully somebody joins. And if they don't, it's their loss.
Well, yeah, like that. But yeah, great.
Yes,
It's good to put a proper face now to the name because you're very active. I appreciate it. It's really good.
You're
Thanks a lot,
welcome.
man.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. I'm just speaking the truth.
And where am I right? And you've got a Canadian accent there.
I do. See, I get all different kinds of accents. Sometimes I don't get you go to Mexico and speak Spanish, and they'll say you had an accent, and I said I'm Canadian. No, I'm Brazilian. So I get it from Brazil too. So I have accents that come in.
You're Brazilian. On Zoom, your name is Maria. On Facebook, your name's Elizabeth.
It's Elizabeth.
You
I'm
sound Canadian.
Yeah, but in Mexico, I sound Brazilian.
Okay.
So I do not work for the government. I
Okay, well, that's good to know. You should get them all breathing anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody's got to breathe over there. So anyways, but hi everybody. This has been fantastic. Honestly, the times were confusing me on the Sundays a little bit, and that's why I didn't make a couple of the Sundays, but now I got it all straightened out. I'm good now. So on your Sundays, it's at 11 o'clock Canadian time, AM, 11 PM your time. Is that correct?
Exactly. Yeah. And for other people, the new year changed it around. So it's 4 o'clock UK time, 5 o'clock European time every Sunday. It's a free session. It's an hour long. We try and mix and match things up a bit, but always doing stuff, you know. All right. Well, great, man. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Good stuff. Well, let's keep going today. It ain't over yet, folks. Thank you. See you in a bit.
Okay, I'm gonna do
by
this.
By the way, so what should I call you? Elizabeth or Maria?
Whatever the hell you want. It doesn't matter. Go for Maria. It doesn't matter.
Maria.
I know. My name's Maria Elizabeth, and eventually I got tired of Elizabeth, so I went to Maria, but Facebook just stayed as Elizabeth.
Oh, well, you can do whatever you want. Okay.
That's what I figure, right? It doesn't really matter. As long as you're just calling me something, I don't care. Yeah, it doesn't
Nice
matter.
one.
How do I unmute
How'd you get yourself?
myself?
Don't worry, I'll press the magic mute button. I have the power over
Okay,
here.
great.
Boom, muted again. See you in a bit. Okay, I'm going to pick on someone else. I want to go to, we've got more faces down there. There's the Polly having a break for once, I hope. Amy, don't think you've been on before. Maybe you have. Where's our Paul? Paul, is that you? Just put yourself off mute for a minute and say hello. Where are you? If it is you, type in or say something. Where is this? Mannion's iPhone XR. Is that you?
He should be showing his picture and taking a bow.
You're off mute, Paul. You can speak.
Greg?
What? Who's that?
It's Mannion.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mannion. Yeah, I'll tell you why there's a confusion there. Because my brother, who's a Mannion like me, surprisingly, I thought that was his iPhone, but you got Mannion. Mannion.
That's right.
All right. Well, who are you then? Hello, and who are you?
Hello. I saw you on Facebook. A friend of mine recommended you, so I've been doing the 3 days, and I've been thoroughly enjoying it.
Great.
So thank you. Thank you for sharing, and I hope to sign up on Facebook as well to join you on the Sundays.
Superb. Yeah, every Sunday, and we're launching the course as well. The 2 courses. There's the self-mastery, breathwork and meditation with a ridiculous amount of tools and techniques, meditations in to take you through your entire life, and the coaching course as well, if you're interested, but there's still plenty of free stuff as well.
Lovely. I'm a yoga teacher, so it's lovely to have some different inputs.
Good. Yeah, it changed. I like to change things around, but yeah, the breath and yogas is tied in. Pranayama, it comes from there, but I definitely try and twist things around. And I do quite a lot of, you get me on my YouTube channel as well. There's lots of 1-minute tools, but there's also a variety of free meditations. And like you said, if no one's on the 3-day free course, which I'm going to change the name because I can't say, join into that as well. It's totally free. And yeah, like I did say though, we are releasing the courses. More information later about that because everyone gets a special discount. All right, thanks for speaking. Thanks a lot.
And to you. Bye now.
All right, cheers, bye. So Mannion is not our Paul, so he's not there. Let me just speak. Who's that person? Amy Conradi. Have you been on here before? Amy, hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
I actually did the Friday night session, but I didn't make it to yesterday's. But I'm back today because I really enjoyed it.
Okay, cool. And where are you from?
South Africa, I think.
Okay.
I don't know where we are. Where are we? Oh,
it's
here
slightly
we are.
dark.
Greg,
there,
it's
like
Maria Conradi from Johannesburg.
I thought I
and my
recognized the name.
daughter. Yes.
Hello then, Amy and Maria. Yeah, we spoke months ago at the beginning of the lockdown.
Months.
How is life?
Lockdown. Yes, here we are.
How is
Hi.
life? What's going on?
We're back. No, we're back. Life is good. Been breathing. It's made a huge, huge, big difference. And my daughter now is being introduced to the whole thing. And it's because she's come to a place of anxiety. And so she's finding this an amazing tool.
It really is. It really is. And even in like 1 minute, I'm a big fan of them. Just for you walking down the road 1 minute, and then you can do other things to go deeper. Superb, man. Well, look, like I mentioned, we're going to be giving an 11% discount to anyone who's on these calls this week. We'll send you an email tomorrow if you're interested in the other courses. If not, there's plenty of free stuff, but it's nice to see you, man.
Thank you, Greg. It's been an amazing journey with you. I've been watching, even though I haven't been that involved the whole way through.
All right, but good. All right, thanks. Speaking of it, ciao. Okie dokie. So, is there anybody who hasn't been on this call before? Type in if you haven't. I think I recognize most faces and black screens. There's Francois. Hey, buddy, how you doing? There's always somewhere cold. Okay, me, haven't. Jason, okay, Carolina, first timer. iPhone Raymond. Okay, just checking because therefore I will explain things a little bit as we go along. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put someone else on the spot now, who is one of the most famous, the most enthusiastic, infinite breath coaches you're ever going to meet. And I'm going to ask him to do a little 1-minute tool because he loves the 1-minute tools and he can just lead it. He was here last night doing something, but Jeff, of Liverpool, Opportunity Knocks.
Wow, where's your Huey Green?
So basically, all I want, if you don't mind, putting you on the spot a bit, but instead of me rambling on as always, whatever is one of your favorite tools, doesn't need any music or nothing like that. Just explain it to the guys, and then we'll do it for a minute in the way that you do it and you adapt. Although you've got your own tools, but whatever you want to, you please, the floor is yours for a couple of minutes.
See, the thing is, I go through. See, I love the box breathing, which I call ninja breath, because I remember it's the Navy SEALs use that one, but you can't really do that one in a minute. So if we could, let's do. So what we're going to do is we'll be doing this for about 35 minutes with Greg when he starts to just go bonkers a bit later on. So we'll leave. So this is a nice little warm up to it all. So it'll just be a quick sip in and a push out, but make sure that you make a sound as you push out, sipping in deep, straight down to the diaphragm, and then just push out. So it's like, so we'll do that for about 45 seconds. Then as we do the final inhale, we'll hold. Just hold after 10, 15 seconds. Then we'll make an exhale, and with the exhale, we'll go, and what that'll do is that'll stimulate the vagus nerve. That'll just get all your organs just going, thank you for the oxygen, and all just binging around. And then we'll just hold for about 10 seconds or so, nothing strenuous, just a gentle little introduction to get us going, ready for when Greg gets going. So if you're ready, just let a big exhale, just let it all out. And then hold. Close your eyes. And if you can, just pulse that seated bone. If you've been on the course before, you'll know what that'll mean. Just draw that energy up, and we'll just hold for about 10 seconds or so. Just allow that positivity to come up to the brain and get us ready for an engaging session. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale with a tone. Then just gently hold with your eyes closed. Let the body relax. Just feel the shoulders drop. Just let every muscle sort of go. Make sure the jaw's unclenched and relaxed. And then just listen to any sounds in the room besides my voice, and just gently come back to being here now and return to your normal breathing. Try and breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth as we return. That should just wake us up and just get us all ready. That's the energized breath. That's one of the favorites, to be honest. That's one of my favorite tips, because I just use that all the time when I'm going into a meeting or I'm going to have a phone call, just to get myself right and ready to go for the call.
Super professional, beautiful, Jeff. Nice one, that.
Nice one for
cool.
throwing that one on me.
Not a word. But I like that one as well. But the other thing there is to focus on the exhale. It really makes the difference. You go, it's like burst breathing to a point.
It is. It's that exhale that does it, and it's the tone as well. I mean, because you stressed at the importance of it. If we can get the parasympathetic system and the vagus nerve stimulated, then you start to bring alive all your organs. Because the main thing is getting the head and the stomach, the brain and the stomach connected, because the stomach is your second brain. And once they both start to work in harmony, the oxygen starts to go everywhere, and you'll start to feel better inside. You have that little bit of energy to be able to just get on with your day, or deal with your kids, or deal with your parents, whatever the thing that just gets that little bit too much and allows you to just get on with that little bit of focus and just be that little bit more patient.
A little bit more patient. Yeah, could do a bit of that from time to time. All right. Thanks a lot, Jeff. Super.
Yeah, no worries.
And I'd just like to mention as well, in the top left-hand corner, I don't know if it's all, you can all see the same screen as me, but Danny over there in New York is going to be doing a little meditation afterwards as well. So stick around for that. Everyone each day has done a little thing out of their breathers. So yeah, stick around for that later. What we're going to do now, we're going to do what I call the 10-minute dynamic meditation. So it's not going to be just closing your eyes and thinking like that. I think it was Osho who came up with the idea of the dynamic meditation first, which is kind of like the shaking and stuff. And I make it a bit freakier and dancing around. but moving the body, releasing energy, things like that. But this is a bit different. So it's in the course, but it's a track, just letting Cahill in. The numbers are still high today. I'm loving that. I thought someday people might be dropping off, but they're not. Very impressive. Now it's a 10-minute track, right? So what we're going to do, each 2 minutes, the music will change to a different beat, a different feeling. So we're going to breathe in a different way, or we're going to do a different action. So am I going to tell you what we're going to do? No, I'm not. But what I do want you to do is get a pen and paper. This is not a long writing exercise, but we are going to write today. It's really important for taking action and making decisions. Pen and paper, because part of the 2 minutes, something's wrong with Danny's teeth. Part of the 2 minutes will be writing something. It's not going to be a long one, but it's a 10-minute track that I love this for the mornings. It's perfect for moving your body, shaking things around, etc., etc. So let me think of which way I'm going to do this. And also, I'm just going to test the volume. Jeff, give us a. Is that too high or is it about right? You can hear me in the music. Hear me in the music. Yeah? I can't hear you.
Music down a little bit. Just a touch down. Just, all right. If you speak a little bit, how are you going to speak while you're doing it?
I'm going to speak like this and like that, but I'm going to move around like a weirdo. So we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll work it out.
good.
All right. Sounds good. All right, cheers. Put that there. I could really do is a guy who's been helping me with Facebook, and he has the screen all the way around the room. I could do with one of them. Anyway, so what we're going to do is various breathing types. Now, I've mentioned this before, where if the breathing becomes a bit too much for you, you go at your own pace. It's not going to be too fast, but just go at your own pace. Just breathe along. And then for the rest of you, just try and follow me. I ate about 2 hours ago. It hasn't gone down. Shit. So what we're going to do is a 10-minute track. It's going to change every 2 minutes. You've got the paper and pen ready for when I say. So we're going to do a couple of things. Yeah. Let's just start with some breathing. The first 2 minutes are going to be rapid breathing. Follow me, then we're going to change, and then we're going to change, and then we're going to change, then we're going to change. Simple. So everyone's ready. And you might at some point have to stand up as well, but you won't be doing the breathing standing up. That's against the rules. So for now, just get comfortable. Just checking in with the infinite community. Boys would say that. It's beautiful. It's growing. 76. I was born in 76. Okay, enough of my ramblings, ladies and gentlemen. Pressing the button. We're going to start listening to the music. And really deep and energizing. Really deep and energizing. Use the pelvic floor as you breathe in. Enjoying it, but energizing your body, waking it up. Five seconds more. Keep your own pace, but try and make it deep and fast. Deep and fast. Now we're going to change things to breathing in by 6 and out by 6. A little bit tougher means you got to go really slow on the inhale, deep into your belly and out through the mouth with a and In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Balanced and slow on the inhale. 6. Out, pursing your lips and blowing out on the outhale. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the final out breath. Now we're going to have 5 big, deep, slow inhales through the mouth if you want, or the nose, and then exhale, and then we're going to hold. You ready? And let it go. Deeply, deeply in. Let it go. Deeply, deeply in. Let it go. 2 more. Deeply, deeply in. Let it go. 1 more time, really deep. Now let it go and hold your breath. Hold your breath for as long as you can. Relax into it. Shoulders, head, relax. Letting go. Letting go. Hold it as long as you can, but if you need to breathe, that's okay. Keep holding if you can. If you need to breathe, that's okay. And coming back to relaxed breathing. Just easy. Just easy. Now get your pen and paper. Pen and paper at the ready. 2 very short questions. Freestyle writing as usual. Get it out of your head and on the page, okay? The question is real simple. What can you do today to take the first step towards your vision for China of 2021? What can you do today to take your first step towards the vision you have for 2021? You got 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. 1 more question coming. Second question. What decisions do you need to take? What decisions do you need to take? So it's not just about today, it's decisions that we often fail at doing. I'm not quite sure. What decisions do you need to take to bring that vision closer? It can be today, tomorrow, next week, this year. But you need to make these decisions to make a change, I think. Okay, and you're ready for the final part? Now you're gonna have to stand up, because what we're gonna do, we're gonna shake, we're gonna scream, we're gonna dance, we're gonna put all those thoughts and ideas into our fucking body, okay? So get up and start moving around, you know the deal. The music's going high, moving around. Think about all the things you wrote down, feel in your body, feel in your body. Shaking it, shaking it, shaking it. Scream if you want. Tell yourself the things that you want. Now, tell yourself the things that you want. Scream it out. Peace, relaxation, acceptance, love. Shout it out. Shout it out. It's gonna make it real. Tell your brain that it's happening now. What the fuck do you want? See it happening. See it happening. Keep moving. Okay, stay there, stay there, stay there. Don't move. Got an idea. Okay. Stay standing, stay standing. In my live classes, this is 2 exercises I do to warm up, okay? So I want you to follow me and watch what I'm doing. Hope you can hear me. I'm gonna put the music on as well. We're gonna do this for about a minute. Just gonna let someone in. Okay, we're gonna do this. You're gonna have your arms out and you're gonna breathe in through your nose towards your belly. As you do that, you're gonna cross your arms and breathe in like so. And then you move forward and go, ah. Nose to belly, cross your arms, breathe out and open as wide as you can, letting it out. You ready? Music's going on. And then we're gonna do something else. And breathe in. Ah. Cross your arms over. Ah. Cross your arms over. Ah. Breathe it in through the nose. Ah. Breathe it in through the nose. Ah. That's it. Nice one, Pippa. Go for it. Three more, 3 more. Opening your body. Beautiful. Now, stay there again. Second test. This one is a game changer. I always think to myself, no one's going to do it, but they do. It's real freaky. Now, have you ever seen the Maoris when they're doing their dance, their haka dance like that? We're going to do something similar, but there's a reason to it. Not many people can see each other, so make sure you do it. You're going to have your hands crossed over like so, okay? Hands crossed over, breathe in, and then you do this. Watch, you breathe in, and then you come up and go, ah! I mean, stretching your chest, opening your face, expressing yourself, fucking move it. You gotta do 10. You ready? Go. Ah, do it to the camera. Ah, do it to the person next to you. Ah, do it to the screen next to you. Hilda. There. Open your chest. Open your chest. Two more. One more. You're alive. Good. When you're ready, sit down. So that's what we do in the live classes, but it's possible in Zoom as well. Brenda, I think you joined at the right point then. Okay. Settled yourself down. Hopefully you're awake. Oh, bloody hell. I've got to put the fan on again. Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue. Okay. So, you know that one. Where was I? Oh yeah, let's relax again with a bit of breathing. So if you can breathe, when you're ready, we're gonna just do a minute's worth of slow tone, right? A little bit open, vibrating the head. Nice and deep in, slow out. You ready? Deeply in if you can, and then and again. And again. One more time for Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, everybody. Jesus was named after Krishna anyway. Okay, here we are. Hopefully you're all back and feeling good. Bit of energy, bit of balance. Really important to do those breaths in between. Sometimes you're doing things, you don't have to do it specifically like that, but extend your exhale or just have some very deep, balanced, rhythmical breathing. 20 seconds, it'll balance the body. All you need. So let me see what we're going to do now. Pen and paper again, please, because I believe this one's the final time we do this. These questions are good ones, I hope, because this is about achieving, taking action on the things that we've been thinking about, we've released, we've visualized. How does the law of attraction work? Here's my basic summary of it. The breath work and the meditation is so powerful for it, because whatever you see, whatever you feel in your body, like I'm in a bad mood right now, that person isn't here, then all those thoughts, I've just made it myself. I'm creating that chemical reaction. My brain and my body's reacting. But if for some reason you get like an amazing message and you're dead happy, or you've made yourself happy with the song, then you're doing that. You're creating that feeling in your body. If you're going back to the state, for example, if you want a relationship and you want to be in love, you can't just be like, why aren't I in love? I want it. You got to feel it before it comes to you. You know, you got to feel the abundance before you get the wealth. And it's a trick. And it's easy, but it's not, because the mind will always go back. Just giving you my ideas on the law of attraction and why we need to feel it in our body. And this writing exercise is getting us close to that. But the breath work and the meditation is exactly going to help us. It's going to knock the default mode network. It's going to quieten the ego. So we're going to speak to the subconscious. When you tell that baby that you are happy, amazing, you feel the emotion, you see the image, it believes it like it's happening right now. So we're going to play with that a little bit today. We do it every session, to be honest. Anyway, writing, here we come. What would you like? Ukulele or handpan? Ukulele, we've got a handpan there and a ukulele. Which did you say, Danny? Handpan or ukulele? Okay. How about that? Handpan can come out second. All right. Pan. Oh, we've got a few handpans online there. Handpans. So here's the question. Right. We wrote the other day about the moments that have changed your life. Okay. So go back to those moments that have changed your life. What was it that made you change, or what happened to make you change? Was it a connection, a coincidence? Was it action? Was it a decision you made? Dive into what those moments were and what actually happened. Was it just a coincidence? Was it you made a decision and it changed your life? Take your time, go into it. Let's see what I can come up with today. Whoops. Go back to those moments in your life and what was it that happened? Coincidence, chance, action that you took? 30 seconds. But this second one is similar to what we just went on about, so we'll make it short. What decisions do you need to make now to make your vision happen? But really dive into it. Like, what decisions do you need to make? I was writing things down then, but I only touched on it. I needed more time. What decisions do you need to make that's going to make the change? To change your situation. If you need to, if you want to, you might not want to, you might not need to. I really don't know. There's no right or wrong, but some decision is going to make that difference. Someone's asking me a question there, Beverly. Was that a question for me, Beverly, or was that you asking me if it's the same question? Let me know. We are going to go into the third question. This one's a longer one.
Elena wanted to know what was the question.
What was the question? Okay, the question was, what are the decisions that you need to make now to bring that vision of your life into 2021? What decisions do you need to make the change? Simple.
No, Elena wanted to know. I don't know which question she didn't get.
Okay.
So I was just telling her this was the last one.
Gotcha. Okay, thanks. I missed half the comments. Okay, but we're going to go into the third question now. Put that there for a second, because you might need to write this down. So whoever's got the mic on, if you could mute, it would help me out. Just mute. Anyway, okay. So you might know a guy called Tony Robbins. Some of you might like him, some of you might not. I like his style, what he does, his words and the things that he comes up with, I think are very, very powerful. And there's one that he comes up with called the 6 human needs. Now I'm going to say them and I want you to write them down. 6 human needs, okay? Is certainty, significance, variety, love, connection, and growth. I'll repeat them again. Certainty, significance, variety, love, connection, and growth. Now, on those particular 6 things, take your time. how do these things, one by one, how do they influence your thoughts, your feelings, your day-to-day life? Fly with this, go anywhere you want, but dive in. Those 6 human needs, how do they influence your thoughts, your feelings, your day-to-day life, the way you live your life? Significance, why do you need significance? Variety, do you need a lot of variety in your life? Why do you need it? Love and connection, the needs of the spirit. And growth, we all need to constantly growth. To growth, that's not grammatically correct. To grow. Dive in. Now it's time for the hand pump. You got 2 minutes on this one. 2 minutes. Where is this? 30 seconds.
Sounds great, Greg.
We're back on, we're back on. Can you hear me now? Nice one. Stuff flipping the mic. Anyway, okay. So the last one, very, very, very last one, have a little bit of silence for this one. It's now 2021, New Year's Eve. 2021, New Year's Eve. What do you feel like if you'd really done all those things? Anything at all? Let's have 1 minute, 1 minute 30 maximum, bit of silence. New Year's Eve 2021, and you've done those things. What has happened in your life? What has actually happened? What's changed? 20 seconds. Do I hear the sound of a volunteer saying, I would like to speak for a minute and express my emotions and thoughts with everyone? Or do I have to point to someone? Anybody just want a 1 minute chat to talk about? Hello, Christy. Am I saying it right? I'm unmuting you.
Hello.
Hello. Tell us what you're thinking, what you wrote. 2021, what's it hold?
It was the other one I had some thoughts on, if that's okay.
Go for it.
The 6 basic needs thing. It's
Okay.
just come in an epiphany, as
Go
it
on.
were. I do apologise. If we didn't have certainty or connection in our lives, we'd lose our humanity. We'd also lose the fact that, how do we know we exist? We need a certainty that we do exist. Does that make any sense?
Do we though? This could be a long conversation. Do we need certainty
I've
that we
tried to
exist?
shorten it slightly to what I did actually write, because I did write a lot, but I'm a writer, so.
Okay, cool. All right, nice one. But okay, and anything else on those particular things?
Yeah, connection is what keeps us our humanity. Without connection, we are not human.
I agree. Beauty?
And, yeah, love is what makes the world go round, because why not?
Okay, see if we can throw that in there somewhere. All right, beautiful. Thanks for that. Thanks for saying hello. Anyone else very, very quickly want to share something that might help the rest of the group as we go into this wee little meditation right now? Anyone at all? Shake your hand in the air. iPhone Raymond. Unmute yourself, buddy.
Hi.
Hello,
yes,
where are you from?
I'm originally from Miami, but I'm in New York now. I have a holistic practice in New York.
Danny's in New York as well. You should connect later and stay for the end because she's doing a meditation.
Awesome, awesome. So yeah, so with the 6 needs, correct?
Mm-hmm.
The last one. So it kind of just started to flow with the certainty. I felt that the entire having the certainty that the entire universe is supporting me and rooting for me. With significance, it is what came to me as what are my gifts and what am I bringing to the table? Variety, it was learning, exploring, experiencing culture, people around me. And love, the end all be all, the highest frequency on the planet. Connection is, let's see, my doctor's handwriting, sorry, I was scribbling. Flowing with myself and all things. And then growth, continue to allow that expansiveness to continue to grow and to root in love.
To grow and to root in love. I'm getting a root there. Beautiful.
Yes. Yeah.
Like it. The 6 human needs, I think it's a very powerful one. You can go hours on that, but it's different for everyone, you know, different percentages on what comes first. We could do an entire workshop about that another day, but thank you for saying hello and connect with Danny on the call. Make sure you go in the Facebook group and then say hello to Danny. She's in New York.
Yes, thank you very much.
No worries, buddy. Okay. I would actually keep doing this type of thing forever, but we got to breathe and play a bit of music and believe. So for those of you that never tried this before, I'm very briefly going to explain the method, but I guide everything, okay? It's broken down to a meditation at the beginning and then thrown in along the way. It's a guided meditation, but I'm not necessarily leading you to see 1 or 2 specific things. You can go where you want, but I say it's a guide, so you might go along with us, but really be vulnerable, open your mind, get it visually expressive with your body and your mind and see the things, make them real. When I talk about emotions, try and dive into that emotion. Wherever your brain or your thoughts go, they're really quite important. What is the first thing you see or you feel? Fly with it, is my opinion. Now, 3 phases of this particular technique that I'm using, and I might change it around, but more or less. Oh yeah, and just said, if you know the technique, have a pee. It's pre-break time. I'll have one in a second. Everyone needs one. 3 phases to the technique if you're not used to this before. Rhythmical breathing, nose to the belly, as low as you can, as deep as you can, quite smooth. I will change the pace, but roughly it's going to be 4 in, 4 out. If you find the pace too much, slow down and hold back and leave it up to you, okay? But try and keep with the rhythm. As we breathe in today, specifically, everyone, I'd like us to try and contract the mula bandha, that's your pelvic floor muscle, the muscle you need to contract when you need a pee, as you breathe in. Now, some people will get this easy if they do yoga, other people won't. If it's too much, it's not a big deal. But the principle is in by 4, out by 4, smooth, connected breathing. No pauses, nice and easy. Use the music, use my voice if you want. If it's too much, you find your own rhythm, but keep it rhythmical, okay? Some people do say, oh, I fell asleep or I went off. That's fine. That means you're tired and the body needs to sleep or drift off for a moment. It's up to you. It's your meditation, not mine, okay? But enjoy it, enjoy it. Breathe in, simple, in a rhythm. Then we'll go to phase 2. And you'll hear me say, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. And we'll hold for several seconds. When we do hold, I want you to contract that pelvic floor muscle, okay? The muscle you need to hold when you need to pee. Contract that, bring the energy through your body for a little buzz for a moment. See it coming up, and then release all the air with a really trying to make the tone as you breathe out slowly, deeply. Now, some people can and want to breathe all the air out. I want you to get to the point where you're comfortable. It's very important you breathe a lot of the air out to go into this phase of intermittent hypoxia, the magic phase, the healthiest, most beautiful phase. But if you feel it's too much to blow all the air out, find your sweet spot. Stay there and just relax. Phase 2, after phase 1, which is rhythmical breathing, phase 2, holding all the air out and relaxing. You'll find it easier as we go, okay? When you need to breathe, hold a bit longer. Going past the comfort zone is the key to reaping the benefits in the body. You're going to reduce the oxygen in the blood a tiny bit, and this is going to produce a natural stress response on the body, lots of feel-good hormones. What's going to happen? You need to breathe, then you can do this. We call it a sip, but I like to do it in various ways that I'm comfortable with. But the most important thing is you take in a bit of air quite quickly, and then you breathe it all back out, because the principle is that you're just prolonging this phase, okay? So you can do that 2, maybe 3, maybe even 4 times. And it's very various for people. So obviously we're not all in the same room, so don't worry. And if you need to do it several times, that's fine. As we go along, we'll do about 3 rounds. You will find it gets easier. But just try and hold past the comfort zone. That's the key. There's a couple of minutes here. I'll be leading the meditation. I'll be guiding all of this as well to remind you. Then I'll say, in a moment, we're going to count in. We're going to breathe in on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're all going to breathe in. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Now this time you definitely pull on that pelvic floor muscle, your mula bandha. You bring the energy through your body as much as you can. Again, I want you to push it, but if you have any certain ailments or you're not particularly well, or if it's that time of the month, don't push too hard, okay? Just go with these things as much as you can, but if you're feeling good and you're feeling fine, go for it. Push it and breathe in and hold. Use this, imagine there's a spiral of light coming all the way through your body, up your spine, pushing that liquid up the spine, and then try and open your forehead. Try and open your forehead and focus your eyes right into the middle. Just like a weirdo like that, okay? Focus your eyes into the middle. As much as you can, your eyes will be closed so you won't look as weird as me, but try and focus there and see a light beaming out. So from the groin, all the way up through the beautiful body, right out here. Unless I say something different, but the principle is you're bringing the lower energies up through the body and right out of the head. That's phase 3. I will guide you to breathe in several times and use this phase. It's a powerful phase, okay? Those are the basic 3 phases. If there is anything specific you want to ask me in the chat, please do. If not, We've got about a minute for a pee break. And that's it, folks. Why do you yawn? Because you're tired. It's like many different questions. Yeah, you're genuinely tired, but in which phase, Kerry? You're asking me there, is it any specific phase that this is happening, or is it in general? Because with this breathing, it can either be energizing or it can help you really relax. And genuinely, when people do this, they can often fall asleep. And I'm saying, good, let your body do it.
Yeah, because it always happens whenever I do the deep breathing. I'm doing this deep breathing, and all of a sudden I find myself like gasping for air, like yawning while I'm doing the deep breathing. So I'm kind of doing the deep breathing and yawn at the same time.
I do get it sometimes myself, or even the hiccup and things, but try not to let it bother you. And like Raymond's just saying there, it's an energetic release. So there's many different things that are happening in the body, but just let it happen. If it's not too dramatic, just let it happen. Let these things come out. And I do get the same, and then I'm mildly distracted. Before I know it, I'm breathing in a rhythm again. But you don't want some people like some kind of like, I need to follow this guy and I need to do. No, find your own way as well. So if you're pausing for 30 seconds, you're pausing for 30 seconds, you know, but let it happen. Let those things come out.
Beautiful. Thanks.
Okay, there's a weird noise behind Greg. No, that's Greg's fan. 1 second.
It's actually Greg.
That should be better now, because what's happening is this microphone, beautiful that it is, doesn't seem to like my computer anymore. That goes off, and then this microphone on the computer is picking up everything. Can you still hear the breeze, or is it reasonably okay? Yeah, basically this is pretty much the Soma technique, which I'm an instructor in, but I do change it around quite a lot. Now I say to people, I've studied Wim Hof and I've studied Soma, and they're very similar though. Wim Hof is like, breathe in anywhere, your mouth or your nose. It's far better to be breathing in the mouth, especially the longer meditations that we're doing. And the fact that the meditation is involved is far more Soma. But I like to say that it's a real mix between the two, because I play around with it, especially a bit more in some of the other meditations and on the Sunday sessions is playing up with it. But it's essentially the Soma technique. If you want to encapsulate it, it really is. Yes, maybe it's my accent. Okay, so hopefully everyone's comfortable. Please, as we're going to do several rounds, for the safety, to be lying down. If you want to be sitting up, that is okay. But if you're not used to it, lying down is better. No worries, Karen. So you can hear me okay. The tea is there. I'm just gonna. So you can hear that music okay? Jeff, can you hear that coming through? Okay, guys, just relax, find a comfortable position and close your eyes. For the first minute or so, just dive into some of the thoughts you are having, some of the things you wrote down, the decisions you need to make, the connections you need to keep. Just diving into your own imagination. just diving into your own imagination, focusing on the end of this year, on the emotion that you want to feel, on the connection that you want to have. And really setting that intention in stone, whatever it is, 1 decision, 10 decisions. Because when we mix a clear intention with an elevated emotion, this is when we can bring those things into our life with ease. And imagine you can see your emotion you want to feel, the happiness, the joy, the connection. See it in front of you as a cloud. Big, big, huge cloud, and give it a bright, bright color. Any color you want. Just see this huge, beautiful cloud of emotion. It's right in front of you. You're going to be like the genie. And we are going to breathe that emotion in. Every time you breathe in, you're going to fill your body with that emotion, with that light. It's so simple. And whatever it means to you is whatever it means to you. It's the end of the year. You've done all the things that you wanted to do. From the tips of your toes to the top of your head, you are fucking happy. Feeling the love before the relationship, feeling the abundance before the wealth, feeling the healing emotion before being healed. That's all you gotta do, is meet that vibration and get ready. In a moment, we will breathe in a rhythm. In by 4, out by 4, through the nose, out of the mouth. And in 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4, in 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4. Nice and deep. Pulling on that pelvic floor. Pulling on your root. Starting to breathe in that cloud. Breathe in that color. Breathe in that emotion. Move in your body. Starting to energize your body. Feeling it in your root. That clear intention with that elevated emotion. In 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4. Move in your body. Embracing the change. Embracing your lover. Making love to your lover. Feeling the cloud. In 2, 3, 4. Out 2, 3, 4. In 2, 3, 4. Out 2, 3, 4. Feeling the spirit of the child. Join me, feeling the spirit of the child. In 2, 3, 4. Out 2, 3, 4. In 2, 3, 4. Out 2, 3, 4. That's it. Moving your arms if you want. Breathe it in. Then let it go. Feeling the energy come in. Connecting with the animals. Not the group, the actual animals. In 2, 3, 4. Out 2, 3, 4. Let that guitar go through you. Breathe it in through your core, through your groin. Pulsating that sexual energy. Using that creative power. Sticking with that clear intention. Fucking elevate your emotion. Elevate your emotion. Look it in the eyes of your lover. From the past or the future. Or in your arms right now. Let the voice take you away. Expanding. Giving. Forgiving. Pull that pelvic floor muscle. Pull that energy through your body. It's where we all came from. In 2, 3, 4. Out 2, 3, 4. Breathe it in. Move your body. Accentuate every cell. Fucking amazing. Running around, breathing in. Let it go. A little bit faster. Charging, charging, charging now. Breathe it in, breathe it in, breathe it in, breathe it in, breathe it in. Hold it in. Pulsate that muscle. Contract, contract. And then let it all go with a beautiful ooh. In your own way, in your own time, find a comfortable place with no air. You don't need to breathe. You don't need to think. Just feel. You do not have to understand it. You just have to feel it. I love you. Please forgive me. I thank you. I am sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. I thank you. I am sorry. Your emotion is the servant. It's the servant of the creative process. So feel that emotion now. Any emotion, many of them, mix them together. That's where you're going to create from. That's where you're going to create from. What is it you want to create this year? connect to, forgive, be part of, show the world what you can do. When you need to breathe in, deep breath in, then all the air out. I could learn to live with the animals. They are so placid and self-contained. Not one is king among men. Not one of them whines for their condition. Let's think about the animals for a minute. Peace. In a few moments, we're going to breathe in. I want you to think about, feel, connect with every single part of this funny little ball of water and fucking earth and all the people on the call. When you breathe in, you're breathing in with every single person, every animal that's on the call. I can see them. 1, 2, 3, breathing in. Breathing in, breathing in, breathing in, breathing in, breathing in, breathing in as much force and energy as you can. Feel it. Find your own place to hold that energy in. Squeeze that muscle and imagine it's like a pistol of light shooting from your creative sexual energy. Don't be shy. That's where it all comes from. Use it for good. Create, create, create up your spine, through your belly, through your chest, around your arms, moving your body. Focus on your forehead and let the energy come right the way out. Focus on your forehead and let the energy come out. Pulsate, pulsate like a piston. Every time you pull on that muscle, you're creating a new life, a new energy, a new form of being. Pull, pull, pull. Breathe in again. Yes, 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 yes. Yes is the answer. Your imagination is the key. The imagination is the way. Hold it in, hold it in, hold it in. We're going to breathe in one final time. 1, 2, 3, breathe in. Breathe in, really pull it, hold it, squeeze it, shoot it, shout it, do it. Just do anything. Pull that muscle like it's your life depends on it. Every creative bit of orgasmic fucking life force comes through you. Hold it. And let it go. Ooh, yes. What a fucking first round that was. 1, 2, 3, breathing in. Let it go. Breathing in. Letting go. Balancing the body. Let's have a couple of these. One more time. Slow and easy. Feeling the rhythm. Tapping your feet if you need to. Staying in that place of peace and calm. You tapping your feet, Gary? Good. All good. It's all good, man. We are flying. We're in one huge, huge fucking plane with no roof. And we're gonna fly right over the earth. Get ready to breathe in the rhythm. We're gonna change the pace in this round. Try and follow me. If you can't, go at your own pace. And in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, out. Breathing in. Let it go. Breathing in. Let it go. Start to move your body slowly. Feel every ounce of air. Breathe in that cloud of emotion. Like the genie in the lamp. Breathe it in. That clear intention. With that elevated emotion. You combine the two, nothing can stop you. Feel the air. Now for 1 minute, we speed it up with see that cloud, see that intention. You're at the end of the year. You know, everything has happened. Feel the love. Let go of the doubt. Feel the love. Let go of the shite. Now we change it again. We change it again to in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Balanced, beautiful, easy breath. Out, 2, 3, 4. Feel the rhythm of the drum. Feel it beating through your heart. Receive. Receive. Fucking receive. Receive. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. The universe is working with you. The universe is working with you. The universe is working with you. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Feel it in your entire body, everywhere. Now we're going to speed it up for 1 minute. Move in your body. Expand in your soul. Expand in your thoughts. Go into outer space. Rising above the planet. Above the planet, you're going higher and higher. Use that sexual energy to shoot it right up into the sky. Now breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in with every single person on the call, in America, in Spain, in Thailand, in Swaziland. Breathe it in. Hold. 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 Pulsate. Let it go. Releasing every part of your body. If you need to, you have another sip, and then shh, as long as you are relaxed. Let the music take you away. Let the music take you away. Whenever you need that sip of air, sometimes you have to accept the darkness in yourself to go into the light. Sometimes you have to accept the darkness in yourself to go into the light. You decide on your future, nobody else. You decide on your future, nobody else. You can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. You can say anything you want. But if it comes from the heart instead of the head, it's gonna take you further and further and further and further. Keep holding your breath. Let your body adapt. On the count of 3, every single person on this call, we're breathing in together exactly the same time. As you breathe in, I want you to lift yourself up off the earth, up into the universe, into the top, so we can see the earth from the top. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. As you breathe in, you're going higher, and you're going higher, and you're going higher, and you're going higher, and you're going higher. Feel it, feel it, feel it. Shooting that energy from your bottom, from your core, right the way through your soul. Up, 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 up. You're reaching the stars. Hold it. Everyone's flying with you. Everyone, breathe it again. Breathe it again. Hold it there. Breathe in. You're getting higher and higher and higher into the universe. If you need to, breathe in again. Do it, do it, do it. Yes, pulsate. Focus on your forehead. Let the light shine out. 30 seconds more. Hold, hold, hold. There's no time like the present. Do it. One final breath in. 10 seconds. Hold it in. Yes, 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 yes. Shoot every intention you've got and give it away. Give it away. Five, four, three, two. Whoa. 1, 2, 3. Breathing in, letting it go. Breathing in, letting it go. Breathing in. Now, nobody can hear you, okay? So I want you to start saying the words. Keep your eyes closed of the things you want to feel and the people you want to be with in 2021. No one can fucking hear you. Just say them, say them, say them. For 30 seconds before we move into the next round, say the name. And when you say something, you make it real. Who do you want to be with? Who do you want to connect with? With friendship, with love, with sex, with life, financial, emotional, physical. When you say it out loud, you make it real. When you say it out loud, you make it real. Let's have one big deep breath in together. And another one. 3 is the magic number, by the way, so one more time. In a few seconds, we start again. Keep your body and your mind balanced and relaxed. You go wherever you want to go. No rules. Use colors, use emotion. You've forgiven the past. You're living in the present, but you are shooting to the fucking stars. And in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Feel the funky Mannion tune. Feel the funky Mannion tune. 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, in, 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 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. We're breathing in with Kerry now. We're breathing in with Kerry. We're breathing in with Kerry. We're breathing in with Maria Elizabeth. We're breathing in with Maria Elizabeth. We're breathing in with Anita. We're breathing in with Anita. We're breathing in with Glennis. We're breathing in with Glennis. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. We're breathing in with Joe from yesterday. We're breathing in with Joe from yesterday. Breathing in, Joe. Breathing in with Emma. Breathing in with Emma. Breathing in with Brenda. Breathing in with Brenda. Breathing in with Karika. If I've said it right, I don't think I have. Breathing in with Harika. Breathing in with Lisa. Breathing in with Miss Coleman. Connecting to everyone on the call. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in with Rod. Breathing in with Rodney King. Breathing in with Bobby Schofield. Breathing in with Bobby Schofield. Breathing in with Ignacio. Breathing in with Ignacio. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. See that vision. Out, 2, 3, 4. Moving your body. 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Speeding it right up as fast as you want. Using your creative energy, your mind, your soul, your shoulder, your shoe, your shit. Breathe it in. Breathe in. Then change into whatever pace you want, any pace you want. Smoother, smoother, faster. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Just feel the breath in your own way. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Open your heart. Open your mind. Think of all the peace you might find. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3. Now breathe in slowly but deeply. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe. Breathe in. Get to that point, get to that point, get to that point. Hold. 10, 9, 8. 4. Hold it in. 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Finding the place where you're comfortable, but the more air out of your body, the better. Right now, there's little bits of hormones and stem cells are gonna go whoosh. All over your body. Imagine you are swimming around in the sky, above the earth. You can see the curvature of the earth. And you're swimming, you're weightless, totally weightless. The birds are in the universe with you. Now imagine every single star that surrounds you as you swim, swirling around, spinning like a top. Every single star has an image, a moment, a photograph from your life. You can see them on the big screen in front of you right now. Different colors, different periods of your life. Everywhere. Everywhere. It never ends. There is no beginning. There is no end. It's infinite. It's infinite. You can see your entire life on all those little stars in front of you, scenes, moments. All those periods in your life that you want to go back to, you can see, and there's one star right in front of you. It's clear as a bell. You have to now implant your intention, your emotion, your image from your soul, from your sexuality, your creativity, your gut, your heart, your neck, your vocal power, from your brain and your vision, and you put it right inside that final star. And that's where you're going. Keep holding, keep flying, keep planting that seed of intention, emotion, the youthful joy of your childhood, the connection with your family, the spirit that never dies, planted on that star. Count to 5, we're going to breathe in, connecting with everyone. Just a short period this time. 1, 2, 3, breathing in. Breathing in, breathing in, breathing in. Holding it there, holding it there, holding it there. Hold, pulsate, pulsate. Feel a warm connection to your future. You can feel it, you can see it, you're right there. It's happened, all that stress is gone. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. In a second, we're going to release and we're going to go straight into breathing for a few minutes in the final round. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, let it go. Ooh. Okay, we got 3 minutes. You can do what you want. Do what you want. There's no rules, man. Move your body, dance if you want to, or follow me with the breathing and plant that seed. I love you. I forgive you. I thank you. I'm sorry. Let it go. Breathe like a fucking demon. 4, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Hare Krishna. Buddha. Jesus. Everybody. Everybody. That's it, Kerry. Go for it. 4, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4. Move your body if you want, or stay in a rhythm. That's it. Go for it, Joe. Go for it. Move around. Go on, Glennis. Go on, Glennis. I can see you, Harika. Keep it moving. Keep those hands moving. That's it. That's it. Yes. Love it. Moving the energy around. Anything you want right now. It's a free for all. 2 minutes left. Go, Francois. Go. Blah, 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 blah. Anything you want. Freedom. Freedom. 1 more minute in any way that pleases your body and your soul. Breathe it. Keep it rhythmical. Moving your body, feeling every little part. Squeeze that mulabunda. Use that energy. Make love to yourself. It's about time. Do it. Now breathe in, 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 breathe in. Let that violin pierce your soul. And let it breathe all that air out. Flying in the sky above the earth. You can see all that busy life below. But you are swimming with a violin. Swimming with the violin. Every part of your life, every family photograph is on a star, twinkling. Nothing ever dies. Whenever you want to bring all those people back, you just see them, feel them next to you. Go back to one of those stars and just check it out. Go for a walk in the park and bring them next to you. Let them walk next to you. But you decide what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, how you want to say it. That last star is all yours. We're gonna have a very, very short little inhale, bringing that last bit of light and energy through, and then you're gonna release any want, any desire, any dream. Let it go. Let it go into the universe. 1, 2, 3, breathe in. Hold, feel the energy, feel the power that you've always had, and you always will have. Squeeze the muscle, pulsate it. And let all those thoughts, dreams, desires float away. Squeezing one more time, breathing in one more time. Whenever you are ready, let it go. Everything is gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be okay. You are never alone. It's all right, Kerry. It's all good. It's all good. Now with your eyes closed, just drifting for a few minutes. This is a treat for those of you on the call because Mr. Zuckerberg might block the sound. But this is one of my favorite tracks. Relax in any way that you see fit and just let go. And if you are on Facebook and you can still hear it, enjoy. A few minutes, guys. Chill. And whenever you're ready, slowly, if you need to, moving your body a little bit. If you're a bit sweaty, Allah. Just checking in on everyone, going through the screens. So how is everyone today? All chipper and bright, me hopes. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I felt that. That was great. It was really fucking good, in my humble opinion, of course, but it was nice. I want to say hello to Glynis. She's always smiling in the corner. Would you mind unmuting yourself?
Hello, Greg. Sorry.
Hello.
Get the phones off.
That's
Hello.
better, yeah. Hello, how is it going? How do you feel? What's been going in the last few days for you?
I feel like I've connected with that part of me and that place that I love to be in, that inspires me to want to know more. It inspires me to want to grow, to connect. And I was thinking, what is this? Yesterday, I was thinking, what is it? What is breathwork for me at the moment? It's a portal. It's a portal to being able to feel and be moved by my spirit or soul or whatever that divine, magical element of us is. And that, I think at the moment, that is what I'm finding. It opens a door. It allows you to access and commune with a place. And it's just very, very magical. It's ethereal. For me, it's ethereal, and it's just I just love it. I love the fact that I can give reverence to that part of me. When you're talking about the animals, I get a bit of a picture of that quiet part of us is a little bit like a deer in the forest. It's very gentle. It's very easily spooked, and then it's gone. But if you can be in that calm and commune, it's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous to watch it pick its way through the forest, metaphorically.
Yeah, but such beautiful words, Glynis, man. Holy shit. Really, really, really well put. Really.
But thank you, Greg. I mean, I've only recently come to the sessions, and then you offered us the gift of these 3 days. And a friend of mine has joined. She's been able to join me as well, and that's just been pure magic. So hello, Mandy. I'm just so pleased that you're feeling what I've tried to talk about before.
Well, that's great, because the more that share it, and it is a business for me, but I'm doing these freaks. I love them, but it's like, so people share it, people use it. That's the key. I could put a million adverts out there and it wouldn't make any difference to let people like you share it, really. And I appreciate it. It's very, very nice. That's good stuff. And what it does for you is different for someone else. It's different for me. That's what I like about this. And it's not me. It's like, well, your trip is your trip. That's the power of it. So keep coming back, Glynis. And you, with the beautiful words,
I
you did make me think about something. I'm sweating like a pig here. I've just posted it in there, guys, in the chat. This is my little 5% of the brain that remembers these things. It's a review link for Facebook. If you, Glynis, if you can, and we mentioned this before, but you mentioned about technology, can leave a review on Facebook of these 3 days, it would make a difference. And or Google. Find us on Google. You're sorry to drift slightly, but you just reminded me, and I have to do that little bit of business. But the way you speak, Glynis, is perfect. I remember when you first came on, and you said, "What was it? I was there. You couldn't quite describe my style," and then you said you'd just been with some children in the daytime, and it kind of reminded you of being with these children during these sessions. So I like that because it's kind of my little way. So that's good.
In fact, it's just been a fabulous 3 days. Like, it's just, you know, you wake up I woke up in the morning looking forward to it, but doing a lot during the day and finding a sense of deeper satisfaction of chill, calm. Yeah, it's yeah.
Well, I'm really happy that you feel like that because you put it extremely eloquently. Really nice. Very nice. Thank you, Glynis. So be seeing you on the Sundays, I suppose. Yeah, everyone. It's really important. 4 o'clock UK on Sundays. Yeah, it's the free session.
4 o'clock in the
Yeah, 4 o'clock in the UK, 5 o'clock in England. It'll be every week that time. It's a free session, but guys, I am going to introduce a donation button for that particular session. Nothing else. This is totally free. So you can donate. And then just reminding, I'm going to put little bits in. You are going to get an email. If you haven't won, I'm going to read out the winners in a minute. You're going to get an email with an 11% link only for this week of the current courses that we've got, the coaching course and the self-mastery course. And believe me, there is a lot in there, going from my 1-minute tools to 45-minute meditations to dealing with your chakras to many different exercises, emotional release, the heart meditation, how to do them, how to dive in. And if you want to be a coach as well, or simply learn more in the coaching course, you can. And that's where we have the mentoring calls as well. And we're building a community. You don't have to do any of these things, but you're all going to get an email. I want you to read it, look at it, and have a think about it, because I'd appreciate it. And the review in the little chat. That's my sales pitch over for the moment. I'd like to speak to someone else. Glynis, I remember talking to you the first time, and I appreciate it and appreciate it now. So keep coming back, mate, and say hello on Facebook or something.
Okay, thank you.
Take care. Ciao. Can I just say quickly hello to Elaine Wood? Is that Elaine there? Is it you with the dog? Can you unmute yourself a second?
Hello, I'm shy.
Hello. Hello. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
No, sorry, it's all right. It's all right, but I can't promise I won't just burst out crying. But yes, it was my big dog, Bruce, who was my big Buddha.
Big Buddha, love it. There's a big Buddha over there where I am as well. But I noticed, Bruce, that's why I came out with the Walt Whitman line. I don't know if you know Walt Whitman. I could learn to live with the animals. They are so placid and self-contained. I could feel a dog, man. Loved it. Really nice.
He's, yeah, I don't know what I would do without him, to be honest. Yeah, he's a good friend. He's a good friend. But for me, I've been living mindfully for a while, but it was only the beginning of this lockdown that I've committed to this year to doing a meditation practice, where previous I'd always balked at that, and my reason for needing some help to process is my youngest son died in May 2019, and I haven't realised how much I'm still grieving for him. Which is why Bruce is awesome to have around, because he just knows.
They do, man. They know. I had the best mate, the longest relationship I ever had. It's my cat. She died a few years ago, but she just knew everything. She put up with everything.
Yeah.
Then you're lucky, mate.
Yeah, I do feel like he's just, he was like a pillar of strength for when my wobbly bits, and he changes his energy accordingly to then be exuberant. It's like, come on, man, let's go play in the snow.
I could feel him, man. I'm telling you, these Zoom things are weird. I could really feel it. And I saw the dog and I'm like, it's just in my mind. Yeah, man. That's why I wanted to say hello as well.
It's it is very bizarre that you wouldn't think, or previous to this, you wouldn't have thought that you would get as much connection feeling through Zoom things, but that's not the case at all, is it? It's
weird. It's about now.
He's knocking on the door now.
Okay.
Come on, Bruce. Here you go, buddy. There he
is. Is that Bruce?
That's
Buddha?
Bruce.
I want to call him Buddha. Buddha! Hello.
Oh, he's going to be shy now. He's going to go to bed.
What a beauty. Bruce, say hello to Penny. Penny, say hello to Bruce. There's a Penny in New York. Oh, mate. What a beauty. But the Zoom, mate, it's true, you know, that's why I was saying, like, we're not alone. There's two things there. Like the Zoom, it's a funny thing, but it was about a year and a half ago. I started doing quite a lot in a week. I was at a retreat, didn't get a chance to do many sessions with people. So I said, look, you can all have a session for free, okay? But I knew I was going to practice because it was the start of using it. And man, it's like, it's easier than maybe even one-on-one because you're in your own space, comfortable. You're connecting with people, the technology, I mean, we complain about it, but it's amazing. And we're all there. And we have these mentoring calls with the coaching course every week. And it's unbelievable, man. We're like, I mean, you're free to do whatever you want on these things, express, because that's exactly what we do. And you feel it. And I've had meditations where I can feel it in my heart without a doubt. And it's not just me being, it's really true, man. So there's that. And then with the spirit, through my life, and I have my mum died when I was younger, and seriously, my cat is the longest relationship, the most connection I've probably had with an animal in that sense. And with the moment she left, I could feel it in my entire body, like this, but I didn't feel bad because I knew it was time. But it's not just that, it's the spirit, in my opinion, stays. The spirit stays with us. If you can connect to that in any way, whatever that might mean for you or to you, that's what keeps me going. And it makes me feel less sad from time to time, you know. It's always around.
And that's the thing for me is like, you know, a lot of the time, you know, I'm not sad because I have a knowing of that. And it was, you know, he lived a wonderful life and was exuberant, and, you know, his body wouldn't have lasted till he was 50. And, you know, he did all extreme sports and it might sound mad, but I know it was his time. It was his time to release his energy, so he wasn't bound by the body, so then he could do more good. That might sound mental, but like it released like a big lot of love and healed a lot of people through him going. But you know, I just missed the physicality of my big ginger lump.
And Bruce and Buddha.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't. It's not every day that I'm feeling sad or low or any of those, but for some reason that just made loads of tears come out today. So thank you.
It does from time to time, man. No, the first time I had a major session, the first big session, I was exactly the same. It was a good release though, you know, good release. Well, look, thanks for being honest, man. I didn't know what was going on, but I just wanted to connect. So appreciate it.
And yes.
I know. Well, look, check in the chat because I can't see half the time, and Jeff's helping us out here. But check in the chat; people are really connecting with you. And whenever you want to go on Facebook, I'm Greg Mannion. I'm not sure if we're friends or not, but I do use that a lot for the business and the Infinite Breath community. Just go in there, man. I really want to make this more than just about breath work, just mixing and matching, and you can share anything there, man. Really, just dive in there. And I've got other projects in mind so that we have other ways to connect, because that's what it's about. I love the breath work and stuff, the meditation and my own weird way of doing it, but it's got to be about connection. So I'm really trying to think of different ways to expand this. So please join the group and just say hello to people. Say hello. But read the comments if you like.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
Take care, man. Ta-da. Okay, time goes on a bit, but that's the way it is around here in Greggy Infinite Land. Let me just pass through the group a second now. There's a list of people that I need to read out who have won. I think the main guy is not actually on the call, but if I have time, is there anybody who would just like to quickly say hello? We have a meditation as well, so please stick around, guys. Danny's in New York. She's going to do a little meditation for us, but I know the time's rolling on, but I'm always in the flow. So I'd just like to speak to one more person who would like to say anything. Maybe because the screen is there. What about Joe, who spoke yesterday? Would you mind a quick? Oh, go on in. Just unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. I've got better audio today. I'd just like to say thank you for the opportunity the last few days. I don't actually know where the last few days have gone. I didn't know how I was going to come down from that meditation. I was so high, seriously. I was so high, and I was trying to control my own breath anyway, I did it. I'm here and I'm back and I'm normal. Elaine is my friend. I invited her along today. We had a good chat this morning. And I'm so glad that she came. I was very, very worried about her, to be honest. I couldn't see her because I couldn't see my screen very well. But I'm just so glad that she's here and that she's connected and she's stayed with it and she's breathed, and just knowing that everything will be okay. Mwah.
Perfect, man.
And to everyone.
I know exactly, to everyone. Let's all get loved up. Love it all. Oh, well, great. Thanks a lot, Joe. A nice one for sharing, because seriously, guys, every Sunday, but that's what it's about. Just share it with people. And if no one, just share it around and just come on the calls and connect. Love it. And there's Andrea with the heart. Thank you, Joe.
Welcome.
Speak soon. Right, yo, I'm just going to check in with the people on the call to see who's still here. Most people are. That's good. If anyone else has an actual question they need to ask, please ask me. If not, I'm going to go and read out these names, and then we're going to have Danny's meditation. Totally different style to me. It's absolutely beautiful. So please stick around. There. Anybody have a question about anything that I might be able to help with? Okay. What we're going to do. And now I'm going to start. So there's 11 people. I don't know if they're all on the call. And what we're going to do, I'm going to wait there. No, yeah, I'm going to read the names because I wrote them down, but I didn't have the names in front of me. Then, thank God, Polly sent me a message with the names written down. So hopefully I say them correctly, but I've got them written in 2 places. Now, what I'm going to do, there's 11 people and there's 11 prizes, right? Now, this isn't for the guys in the group because they know who they are, unless they won the first prize, of course, which is the master course, which isn't available till March anyway, but they didn't. But let me tell you, out of the group first, these guys know who they are, the top 3, which means they get an extra special one-on-one session with Greggy. Andrea, you did the best. Yes, fantastic. Nice one to you. Cheers. We get a private one-on-one session. You can ask me 50,000 questions. That'll be great. And then second was Jeff. Nice one, Jeff. He shared loads. He's my buddy. He's been fucking amazing since he arrived. We're going to do a one-on-one, buddy. Anything you want whatsoever, we'll get it. We'll go through it. We'll sort it. And yes, his partner in crime, Lisa, was number 3. This is our like infinite breath coaching course that we have. It's like a little family. So Boogie, even though she's not well, she couldn't be on the call. She'll be on the next retreat because there's probably going to be one in about 2 months. Something similar in a different way. I always do to do it different. So Lisa came 3rd. Now, for the people, I'm going to go from 11 up to 1, okay? Now, the 11th place, for some reason, I decided to make the 11th one a one-on-one session with me. Now, I do know the other guys, so it's not like it's easy. It's just different. We can go into things to do with coaching, you know, it's what I do. But I also do one-on-one sessions for people to do what we're doing now in the meditations, but what they want to talk about, what they need to go through. If I can give them tools that's going to help them in the day, then we go on a meditation. Personalized meditation. Now, who was speaking yesterday about we're going to have a call and have a chat? It was you, Lisa Coleman. You said we'll have to have a call and have a chat. Guess what number you came? You came number 11, which means that's, by the way, is the number in the flow, which means you get a one-on-one session with me, man. So the call will be a proper full-on session. We'll go for it. Anything you want.
Oh my God,
I'll teach you the techniques. We'll go talk about all the courses if you want to, but it's going to be just for you, an hour or even longer. We go into whatever you need, how you're feeling physically, emotionally. I'll teach you all the tricks I know, and we'll go through a session.
That's exactly what I was imagining when I was floating. That was it, a session with you.
This quantum energy weird shit it's real, man. Love it. Okay, then you've got it, mate. You got it. I'm going to contact you. Give us a couple of days to contact you,
Okay.
but we'll sort it out. But isn't that weird that you were saying that yesterday and then you're number 11?
I'm thrilled.
Nice one, buddy. All right, I'll speak to you later. Ciao. Ta-ra. Nice one. Okay, so the names, you've got to get these right. Oh, shit. Am I going to bugger this up? Okay, so 2 people right there. Welcome to my world. 1 second. I'm just going to check something out. Okay. So 9th and 10th place is a personalized meditation. Might sound weird, but basically any subject you want at all, I will record the audio meditation for you. It's going to be a 25-minute meditation, 2 rounds on any subject you want whatsoever. And I'll record it specifically for you. Now, let me get this right, though, if I am right. Nikki Smith, hang on. Yeah, Nikki Smith and Nina Charleston. Am I right, Polly? No, I'm right. Nikki Smith and Nina Charleston. Are you on the call? Nikki Smith and Nina Charleston? Anybody there? No? No? Yeah? No? Okay, we're going to contact you. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's all sorted. Okay, the next ones are, I'm going to find this thing here. So the meditation library, basically I do these sessions every Sunday and I've got them into, or just the audio. So you don't have to listen to an hour and a half of me rambling, the beginning, the end. So it's just the audio, the really, really powerful meditations I do. Now this is the library of those meditations and I'm giving them away now to 3 people, 6th, 7th and 8th place, which is Carolyn Franklin, Louise Braden, and now how do I say this name right there with the Ira Kokova, Carolyn Franklin and Louise Baden. If you're not on the call, if you're not here right now, we'll find you somehow, somewhere. We'll get you on the email. Doesn't look like you are on the call, but that's okay. Because I know someone that definitely is on the call that wants something. So you guys have got that. Now, let me just check again what I'm doing. So the new self-mastery course, okay? The new self-mastery course, we're giving 2 of those away. Tomorrow you get that email with the 11% discount anyway, only for this week, but please check it out. They're really beautiful courses. But the step, wait there. John Price, is John Price Stevens on the call? None of them are going to be on the call. John Price Stevens. Hello, is John Price Stevens on the call? John Price Stevens? No, okay. We have to contact him tomorrow. John Price Stevens, you get that. Claire Louise Chamberlain. Is she on the call? Claire Louise Chamberlain. No one's on the call, but they've been sharing somehow, which is good. Okay, that's all good. Not there, but wait. So now we're going to go to the coaching. So the coaching course, you get to join the whole group. We get mentoring calls. We go through all my weird, wonderful, beautiful, and the serious note is I've got a lot of knowledge to give you in this coaching course. I believe you should be writing your own meditations straight away. I believe you should be getting out there, doing classes with your friends and family within 15-minute sessions. There's 2 rounds, just giving people a taster, teaching people the tools, and then leading longer sessions and building a career. I'm charging up to like €100 or $1 an hour. It's possible if you want, okay? These ones, now this is the coaching course, and I am happy about this because the guy named Simon Cray, are you on the call? Simon Cray or Gray, it's another one. Okay, Simon Cray or Gray, no, I didn't think he was, but where are you? I can see you somewhere. There you are. Now Kerry, what's your second name? Unmute yourself.
Reed.
Is it? Oh, shit. Oh, no.
That's a bloody
it's you.
tease, isn't
yes.
it?
You were, I knew, right? You were sitting there and you were breathing away like a demon. And I saw you getting into it. I'm like, thank God, because you love it. I can tell. Am I right?
Fucking love it. Honestly, sensational.
Hey, you've
to
won
go
the...
to see Jim Bowen now and go, and this is what you could have won.
Yeah, a boat. A ukulele from Portugal.
A caravan.
A caravan you'll never use, and you leave it in Wales and it'll get rusty. No, Kerry, it does remind me of eating.
I'll take the caravan.
What are you talking about? This coaching course, you could build a career for the rest of your life, and you get to join us every week. But yeah, it's yours, and I'm really happy about that because I saw you. Yeah.
No way.
I saw you the last
Hang on.
couple of days. What?
Are you saying I won it?
Yeah, I am. I was winding you
No
up before.
way.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, and I'm saying I'm happy about it because, again, the Zoom is weird. I could feel you, mate. So I'm really happy. I know you're going to get into it. You crying again? That's good.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Look, the
Oh
first...
my God, thank you so much.
It's a really good course. It's a really good course, man. And I put a lot into it. I mean it, and it's growing all the time. But one of the keys to this course is the community. It's built something quite special, and you'll go in the Facebook group so you can have a chat with them tomorrow. I give you access this week when it's all fully released, and then everyone's going to have access to the brand new course, okay? And then on the 20th of this month is the first mentoring call, then you get to meet everyone a bit more. But yeah, I'm happy you're in, man, because I could feel you on the call.
I was gonna freaking buy it anyway, you know. I was sold on it. Like everything that I've experienced, like it's just been like next level phenomenon, you know. It's just wow.
Oh no, but I'm happy. I mean, look, I could do with more sales, I tell you, but I'm happy. I really am, because I can tell that you like it. So that's the main thing, man. So really good. Look, I will contact you tomorrow, but we'll send the information, okay, in the next day or two, as long as the other people that aren't here on the call, but we'll work it all out. So I'm happy.
Thank you, everyone, for the lovely notes. Thank you.
Nice one. Nice one.
Greg, are you reading off the WhatsApp list?
Yeah, no, the other one, the first one you sent me. Why?
You need to read off the WhatsApp list. Simon's in the wrong place.
Okay, where was he supposed to be?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Second.
Where was he supposed to be?
If you check
no,
the
yeah,
WhatsApp,
he is.
Simon, second.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean, but don't worry, I did that on purpose because I wanted to leave Kerry till last. I know what you mean. It's cool because second and third is the same prize.
Yeah. Okay.
But nice one. But it's cool. I got it. And the top one though, the master course is Brian Haplin, but I don't think he's here either. I've been speaking to him, and I think he's been on Facebook. This is where maybe some of the people are, but he's got the master course that's going to be released in March. So keep an eye on the website, keep an eye on these sessions, and check out the courses. Like I mentioned, I'm not going to go on anymore. We've got loads of free stuff, but I'd really like you to join in with these courses and join in with the community, okay? They're going to be released this week. You get your 11% discount because you've been on these calls, but it only lasts until Friday. Boom. The last final thing from me before I pass you over to delightful Danny is I did put a link in there. Please leave a review on Facebook. Tell your friends. On Google, there's one there for Google. There's one for Facebook in there. I will also put it in the Facebook group. I really appreciate it if you could leave a review. It'd mean a lot to me because it really helps with the algorithms and helps me grow. And join the Facebook group because that's where a lot of the information is. Don't forget the Sunday sessions. And until about 20 minutes from now, over and out from Greggy, I'm handing you over to Danny. I need to make her host so she can put the music on. I can do a test with you now that I'm going for a pee. But please stick around.
Okay.
Boom. Perfect.
Okay, I'm going to share screen. Others continue. I share screen with others' computer sound. Yeah.
You want to use music and computer sound only.
All right. Let's see. Computer sound. I'm going to do a whiteboard. That's cool. Share. Okay. Give me a second, everyone. Hi, everyone. Okay, let's find this. All right, let me test some music. I think it's going to be pretty loud. Can you hear it?
Perfect.
Okay, and then when we get to
skip it to the faster.
To the louder.
That's perfect.
Hang on. Give me 1 second. I gotta get this smaller. Where is the louder part? Okay, can you hear me over this?
Yeah,
that's
good.
My voice?
Nice
I sound okay?
Yeah, as long as you keep speaking pretty loud, that's nice. It's full.
I think I don't speak that loudly, so I'll put it a little lower. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, great. some thumbs up. Thank you.
The floor
Fuck,
is
my
yours.
hands are sweaty.
Oh, it happens. Fucking, I'm going for a pee. This is Danny, everyone.
Okay, hi everyone. Yeah, I'm on Greg's course. It's amazing. I just want to do a little thing actually first. So your ribs have a lot of muscles, and they're actually, and I wouldn't suggest this to someone if you've broken your ribs before, but you have a lot of muscle and they're actually quite flexible. So I'll show here. So if you take your fingers and you can massage your ribs, and you can actually take one hand with your palm and the other hand and push them. And what this does is release tension that we have, because you know we do it here, we do it everywhere, but you can actually do it there, and it allows for more breath to come into your lungs. So it's pretty cool. You can push on the back too. Just do it for a little. Guess I'll wait till Greg does his pee. Yeah. Oops, there's my dog. I hope everyone's well. You can talk, and then I will start this. Yeah.
How are you? Are you well, Danny?
Yeah, hi. You know. So it's going to be going on with the intention that he already laid out. So do I need to wait for Greg? Yeah.
Gotta say, it was crazy, that last meditation. Like the emotional release was like redonkulous, you know. I don't know if anyone else kind of got that sort of just wanted to cry and let go, and just crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing. I've cried every day.
I usually try to keep my crying, you know, behind closed doors.
You're in your home.
The more you do the breath work, the more you cry, the more you laugh. It's emotions run high. You create it. You'll find yourself, all the things that you haven't done creatively will just start happening and coming out of you. You have no control over that, and you just start doing it. It is quite an amazing experience and transformation within yourself as well.
Amazing. Yeah, you said it was life-changing for yourself, didn't you, Jeff?
Oh, it's completely changed my life. It's phenomenal. I mean, especially my asthma. It's the management of my asthma is one of the main things, is that it's almost gone. I'm barely using an inhaler, and physically I feel better.
Amazing.
But it's just everything about yourself. You sleep better. You become more conscious of what you eat, because you don't want to start throwing processed food in. So you start cooking all the time, and then get more creative in your cooking and going, I'll try that dish I've always wanted. You might burn it, but you'll try it. So yeah, no, it'll be great. The calls on a Wednesday are a lot of fun. And yeah, we have a laugh. It's a very safe space. And
Awesome.
You'll find that Greg will start throwing things at you completely off the cuff, as he did to me tonight. And you just get on with it, and you find that it becomes easier as you start to do things like that. And it's just fabulous. It's brilliant. And also there's some really cool people on the course as well, which makes it even better.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Woo!
All right. Okay. We'll begin. If you can mute yourselves, please. Thank you. Okay, so everyone find your position. This is a 15-minute meditation with 2 rounds of breath work. Relax your body in your most comfortable reclined position. Unclench your jaw and let your belly soften. Feel the ground beneath your body. Picture yourself laying down and sinking deeply into the earth. Your body is heavy and free, absorbing the clear, crisp air of this night or day into every last pore of your skin. You are warm from your inner fire as your body imprints this nutrient-rich soil. And you're smiling and appreciating that this is your time to be grateful to yourself and your journey thus far. Releasing what doesn't serve you and healing your past. Give yourself a big hug from the inside, knowing that here is where new passions grow. Now we're going to take in a long breath together and exhale with an ah. In and ah. One more in and ah. With a clear mind, we will set an intention for this new year. Not thinking in the past, but presently moving toward new beginnings. And like Greg said, planting your seeds. Allow yourself to feel safety and inner calm, and let what you desire come to you during this meditation. What might that be? Where do you want to be? It's time to let go of the past and be open and let your heart run free. Wrap yourself in a blanket of golden light and send love to every cell of your body as we take this journey of intention. In a few moments, we'll begin to breathe in a rhythm of 4 breaths in through the nose and 8 breaths exhaling through the mouth with a shh sound. Just let yourself flow. On my count of 3. 1, 2, 3. In. 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In. 2, 3, 4, and out. And in, 2, 3, 4, out. In and out. Breathing in newness, letting go of the past. Giving your breath healing power in and out. And in. Breathing out. In. Releasing the air out of your body. In. And out. In and out. Breathing in love. Exhaling. Breathing in light energy. Releasing and letting it all go. And in. And out. Breathing in with intention and out. Breathing in with confidence, letting out all your self-judgment. Breathe in love, let it go. And in and out. breathing in clear air and letting out any gray smoke hidden in your body. And in and out. In, 2, 3, 4, out. And in, breathing out. And breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Hold it completely for a few seconds and let it out with a shh. Now let all the air out of your mouth. Hold your breath, relax your body, and let go. Know that your mind is breathing, like you have gills on the side of your body taking over, knowing that you're healing yourself from the inside. Releasing all of last year, 2020. Releasing any pain. Enjoying this inner calm and what great experiences are to come. If you can no longer hold your breath, take 2 quick sips of air in through your nose and release all the air again out completely through your mouth. Nowhere to go. Nothing to do. This is your time. Let your body float and fly and revisit those clouds from before, creating new space for wherever your dreams take you. Enjoy the sensation buzzing through your body. Flying toward the future and staying present. And now release your breath with an ah. And on the count of 3, we'll breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Pump that pelvic floor of yours. Let the air swirl and dance up your spine, through your throat, out through the top of your head, bursting into the universe, visualizing white light. White light healing and showering your emotions from above. Hold as long as possible, and if you need to, breathe in again and hold. Few more seconds. And now release with a big ah. And get ready to breathe in again. 4 breaths in through the nose, 8 breaths out through the mouth. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. In. 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In. 3, 4, and out. Breathe in all your beauty. And exhale. And in. Exhale. And exhale. Breathing in healing. And exhale. Breathing in deep. And slowly exhaling out. Breathe in patience and let yourself glide. And in. And exhale. Breathing in passion and slowly exhaling out. What journey do you want to go on this year? And exhale. And in, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. And in, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. And in. And exhale. In. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your breath is life. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in. And exhale. Now breathe in one more time. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Hold it for a few seconds. And exhale with your shh. Again, letting all the air out of your mouth. Hold your breath. Relax your body. Let it all go. When you need to, breathe in. And try to hold your breath as long as possible, past your urges to breathe, past your comfort zone. Check in with your body. Is it weightless and floating? Picture your chest beaming with emerald green light as you glide over the earth and head into a gravity-free universe. Calm and relaxed. You have the choice to change the way you look at things. You have the choice to live and love passionately. What do you want? Whatever it is, go there and embrace it. Let your creativity flow. And on the count of 3, we will breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Pump that pelvic floor again. Again, let all that air and breath dance up your spine, through your chest, your throat, your head, and burst out of the top of your head. Visualize white light bursting into the universe, healing, showering your emotions from above with new light. Hold as long as possible. If you need to, breathe in again and just hold. Let the breath pulsate through your body, through your veins, oxygenating your blood, renewing every cell in your body. Trust that you have the mindful power to plant whatever seeds you want to grow this year. Now send that intention out into the universe. Let the universe take over and just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And release with an ah. And take a deep recovery breath in. Give yourself love and gratitude for showing up today. I thank you. Happy New Year. Stop share. Yes. Okay, done. You're on mute, Greg. You're muted. Oh, you're muted.
Back on, back on. Nice one, Danny. Another example of doing it very differently, very powerful. Your voice is fucking unreal, man.
Thank
It
you.
really is, but it is, mate. And I know you've mentioned to me once or twice about confidence or mild shyness, but you have it. You have it. It's only been a couple of months and
Thanks.
really
Greg.
nice.
Oh, I'm super shy, but it's okay.
Yeah, there's two sides to you. You're not always shy. No.
I'm not. No, you're right. We had a conversation about this. Sometimes not, but yeah. But fuck it.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Look, Joe Kushner, so smooth. Check out the comments. Beautiful. Nice one.
You're welcome.
Goodness. I feel a lot more relaxed. Would anybody like to say hello? We're chitty chatty group. How you feel right now? How is that meditation? A different style, because you don't have to do it in any specific way. You can do it in any way. Just checking in 1 second. Who else is on the call? Pips, go on.
Just to say thank you. That was great, both Danny and Greg. That was absolutely fantastic. And I will write a review and everything. I have to go now because I'm just about to go and finalise my divorce settlement. And I don't think there is a better way to prepare than what you guys have given us.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Nice one, Pip. Nice one, mate.
Everybody follow me. I've got a new kind of Facebook and Instagram page in my author name, Philly J. Lay. So, and it's looking really cool. So if you could just like follow me and make some comments, I'd be really grateful, guys.
Like follow you in the street and make comments on your clothes, things like that.
Well,
follow you on the...
I'll hide in the bushes and follow you that way, Pippa, if you want. I've got a week spare. I'll start freaking you out.
Well, actually, I posted my first nude photograph of myself on the second picture for the promo for the book. And I'm now fucking inundated with all these weird men messaging me. And I've been accepting like 500 friends because I just want people to follow my fucking book. The natural
Pippa, honestly, are you really that surprised, darling?
Well, I didn't know. I really don't. And I'm just
maybe you could offer a date to the person who sells the most books for you and hope he's not a weirdo.
No, I just keep plugging into our team.
What you need is to find a new husband who's good with technology, Pippa. This is a constant thing.
There's a lot of things I need, Greg.
But thanks for being on the call.
It was great. Thank you guys. But please follow me and join in my chats too. And that was great.
Okay.
And join Greg the whole. Greg has, by the way, for those of you who don't know, Greg has done the breathworks for the book, The Natural Wellness Journal. He's done a stonking job. So he's done all the breathworks, and they're all from his course. And there's one every day. And
the Natural Wellness Journal. Check it out on Amazon. Is that right?
Yeah, brilliant.
Okay. Natural Wellness
Put a
Journal.
link in the course and in the community.
Yeah, put a link in the community if you want. In here now as well, but this goes, you know. So put it in the community if you want me.
Okay,
yeah, Pip, you asked us to follow you on your new name,
Facebook.
but you haven't told us what that is, darling.
She did.
Yeah, Philly J. Lay. It was my mum's name for me, and when she died, nobody has called me Philly since. So I've chosen to use my mum's name, which is lovely to have back. So it's just PHILLY J for Joanne Lay. But I've got to go and do my divorce. Thank you, guys.
Take care, mate. Ciao. Ta-ra, mate. I've just seen someone in the corner, Amar. Am I right? Is that your name? I just wanted to say hello because I've seen you down there breathing away every day. How you doing, man? Where you from?
I'm doing really good. I'm actually from Brooklyn. I was recommended through Danny. I'm living in Puerto Rico now, though.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, really grateful to be here. It was like incredible work. And yeah, I've been on a spiritual journey for a while, but I kind of like lost my way, I think, with breath work. And I actually started out, I was introduced to Kundalini yoga. And so there's I was doing a lot of breath of fire, and I can just like feel a lot of that deep connection right to the soul that breath work does. And it really reminded me of that. So like, I'm really grateful to be here and curious to learn more. And it reminded me of this Yogi Bhajan, is the guy who started Kundalini yoga. And he has this quote, let me see if I'm going to remember it now. But yeah, he says like, don't hold, if you hold your breath and don't breathe, then you will find where you are. And your whole kind of meditation, like with that pushing all of the air out and then like floating in that space, just like reminds me of that quote over and over, like, you know, really finding your soul and just getting into your body that way. So yeah, thank you.
Nice one. Yeah, that is the main phase. Kumbhaka, it's called in pranayama, and it's like the reset for the body, intermittent hypoxia, you want to call it, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful, especially when you mix the meditation and music. So cool, man. Look, if you want to learn more, just please check out the website and the courses, but you will get an email with a special, another 11% off. But even the coaching, if you're interested, doesn't mean you have to be a coach. You can just dive in and learn more and just give a few sessions to people, but whatever you want, check out the courses. And if, by the way, on that subject, if anybody does want to know more about them in any way whatsoever, on the pages, there's a book me, it sounds weird, book a call with me and I'll have a chat with you for 15 minutes explaining anything you want. So it's more personal. You can ask any questions about the courses or anything, or find me on Facebook and I'll have a quick chat with you if you have any questions whatsoever. But thanks for being here, man, because I've seen you every day. Breathing away in the corner. Nice one. Nice one. Anybody else want to just check in and say hello? Check in and say hello. We got the last few now. Thanks for the last day. We tried to capture the YouTube. Yeah, that's another reminder. It's going to be on Facebook for the next week, but it won't be there forever. It'll be on Facebook for the next week, so you can share it with people. You can check it out. The links are all there. Please, if you're not already in the Facebook group, go in there and join and just connect with us, man. It's a very, very friendly group, especially the group that it's especially for the course. It's only the people in the course in that particular group. And that really is very, very open because we go into several things with emotions and things, and it's an amazing thing. And I'm definitely doing the infinite talent. It's a true belief that everyone's got it and wants to express something and do something. So we're going to do like a weekend retreat, probably just 2 days or 1 day. I haven't decided, but something where people can come on and express and do the things they want. So I've got to work out how that's done. Could be a bit of breath work in between, and then really people coming up with different things, as well as doing your own little videos and putting them in the Facebook group. But more information will come soon. But I love the idea of doing different stuff, you know, bits. Well.
Can I just talk about the Facebook group for a second?
Yes.
There's so much information there because everyone comes from such different backgrounds, and everyone posts. It's amazing. Yeah, it's just a really cool community. I just want to say that.
Yeah. No, nice one. Because there's two. There's the Infinite Breath community, which is anyone and everyone, when there's lots of information in there, but it does get more personal because we're on the course in the Infinite Breath course group. Now, you can't go in that group unless, see you later, Jeff. Thanks a lot, man. Unless you're actually on the courses. But please check out the courses. They're reasonably priced, man. Ask me any questions you want. But yeah, that particular group is different because we're all on the course together. So we're all sharing all kinds of things. And it's exploded in a way that I didn't expect. It's really amazing. So very, very happy about it. Joe, I'd love to see you there. Francois, I'd love to see you there. Raymond, I'd love to see you there. Nina down in the corner. I haven't said hello yet. Nicholas, Rachel, Tamara, Amar, Emily's in there. Jack, Elaine, if you want to come in, come on in. Kelly, Glennis, come on in. Kerry's going to be in there tomorrow. Emma, you were waving before. Do you want to say hello? No? Okay. You put your hand up. I was wondering. Nina, are you still there? Is that Nina? Oh, you want to say hello, Rachel? Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to say something. I've been on the little black screen the whole time, but I wanted to put my video on and to say thank you and say how lovely this 3 days was. And when we were doing the journaling, I, like wrote down some things of what I wanted. And there was an intention that I'd had at the end of last year that I forgot about, that I didn't write down, but was fulfilled during the breath work. And it made me really emotional, because I realized, I was like, wow, this is something that I really, really wanted and forgot that I wanted, and then was able to experience a glimpse of it and a fulfillment. Basically, I've had a lot of trauma in my life, and so I have issues with memory. I don't always remember things very well, and I had the intention that I wanted to remember better, so that I could remember all these amazing things that I've experienced in my life. And today and yesterday, when we were sort of at the end of the main breathing session, I just kept having these flash memories of places I've been and things I've done, and all these like incredible moments. And I was so grateful to be able to like relive those things again. So that was quite a gift. So thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing and turning your screen on. It's good. But nice one, man. That's what it's about. Diving in as much as you want, finding your own thing, and then discovering it, being grateful for it, letting it go. So thanks. Nice one. Nice one. Okie dokie, everybody. So check us out on Sundays. Check out the website for the courses. Anything you want. Contact me if you need a call about those things. And that's about it for now, folks. Take it easy. Thanks a lot to Danny. Cheers,
done,
Andrea.
Thank you,
Danny.
Andrea. Thanks,
Thank
Danny.
you, Greg.
That was beautiful. You both really held that so nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, you really did well, Danny. You really, really did it really nice.
I appreciate it. Greg, when I was hearing your words, I was like, oh shit, these are the words that I wrote. So we're on.
Yeah, that happens a
Right?
lot, but good. Yeah, it happens a lot. And I get messages off him like, what? It really does. But no, cool, man, because I was flying with it today. I had one or two ideas, but then I was like, I'll just see what comes out. And yeah, good. We're on the same trip,
cool.
man.
Okay, bye guys. So great.
Take care, everyone. Thanks for being here. See you all soon. Take care. Ciao.